Hello lovelies, welcome to Lanmou Spiritual. This is a general reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of March 2020. And this is for your first week reading. Next week we'll follow up with your love reading, and the following week with your career reading, and we'll do a live chat hangout reading for the last week. Okay, at least we're going to attempt. That's the new format. So let's see what messages Spirit have for you, Aquarius. We're gonna get right into it with an oracle card from the Wisdom Oracle, and you have two cards that came out. Let's see, at the bottom of the deck we have Chopwood number 42, and you have number 13, which is Fork in the Road, and we have Poise with number 48. So for Chopwood, we get the energy of the message of take pride in your work, okay? Like, understand that the preparation is just as important as getting to your destination, if you know what I mean. Kind of like, it's like with your cooking, when you're cooking, going to the market to get your ingredients, preparing your ingredients, you know, the cutting, the peeling, and all of that is just, those are just as important steps as actually turning on the stove and stirring, you know, the food and consuming it. So be mindful of your thought process in regards to, especially for your work, you're raising your kids, whatever it is that you are doing in the regular and the daily here, that that you don't become too severe, or feel like you're wasting your time, or become like, you know, inflexible or intolerant towards the people, or to feel like this is beneath me, why am I doing this, especially for those of you if you have to start over again in your career. Okay, with Poison number 48, that's again draws down to a 12. This is the Hangman energy from in the tarot. It's like, take your time with this, understand that there's a reason for a delay, don't rush things. Okay, stay calm and collected. Believe in yourself, believe in your ability, believe in your capacity, believe in your contribution to the cause, to the work at hand, and just kind of like know that your fair due, your time will come. Okay, be poised, be moderate in your approach. And here we have number 13 that was on top here. That's Fork in the Road is telling me there's a decision. You had a point, you had an impasse here. Okay, which way you gonna go, which way you gonna go, which direction you're going to take. Okay, and whenever you are at such an impasse, it's always wise to pause, to stand there. There's no point in wanting here and wanting there and wanting there and coming back. It's always wise to stand there, to get in touch with your own inner compass as to what's my soul purpose, where am I heading, and where am I heading there, so you can really find out what's the best direction for you. Okay, so poised, stay moderate, in order for you to make the rightful decision, the right decision for yourselves as you go as you move forward here. Okay, I think I'm just gonna leave this one here because that was, you had two and that was on top to begin with. So let's see what additional messages Spirit have for you, Aquarius. We are using the Witch's Tarot, and we'll do a Chelsea cross for the message, and we'll clarify if needed. And folks, like, comment, subscribe to help us out so more people get to see these messages. Let me know, you know, if you're enjoying my style of reading, or if you're getting some clarity out of these messages that are coming through. Okay, if the messages are resonating with you. Let's see messages for Aquarius, messages for Aquarius, messages for Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius. All right. There was a thing about cut and dry that came through for your Aquarius. I don't know what that means. Like cut and dry. Central issue. The Three of Swords. What crosses it? The Five of Wands. Wow. So right off the bat here, I can see that some of you guys, you are dealing with someone who's very egotistical. Okay, there's some competition here. Is this a love situation? That means like there's a third party involved. There's someone else in the picture. There's competition. It's either your person is involved with someone else and is creating competition. There's competition for your love, or you yourself, you are dating different people and there's competition for your heart. Foundation. The Four of Wands is one of the most beautiful cards you can get for a foundation card, because this is a card of foundation. This is a card of wanting to create a stable foundation, with passion, stable foundation that's going to be able to sustain you, for the long run. A stable foundation that also you can build on top of the Four of Wands. This Venus in Aries energy with the Four of Wands. Okay, it's also known as the honeymoon card, as in the card of like creating a home after some two people like have hitched and are getting married, and they're coming together to create a new home, a new family. Okay, so and with abundance at that. This is your advice card with the Page of Swords here. There's a need here to study, to pay attention. Okay, to pay attention to details, to really read up, to get to know, to get all the information that's necessary in regards to this situation here. And let's see, in the near future, we have the Star card. Oh, beautiful, Aquarius. This is for you. This is your card. This is your energy here. Okay, in the near future, you're gonna be back again on top. You're gonna you're feeling yourself again. Okay, so at the center here, we have something that's not so nice. Okay, at the center, the central issues that you're dealing with right now, it may be something that's, and I could tell that, and I feel like that's why Spirit gave you that energy here with the chopped wood. Like some of you dealing with something that you have to go through the motion here, and it just does not feel good. You're asking yourself, why do I have to do this? Why do I have to put up with this? For some of you, it has to do with the lessons that you have to learn. Okay, it has to do with your growth. It has to do with like you have to go to certain struggles so you can really learn and master certain principles, certain lessons. Okay, so you can really work on your shadow self, so you can stand in the light, so you can decide who are you, like what's your soul purpose, what kind of person, what kind of life do you want to live. It's almost like you had to face those things, and I feel like this year in the middle, you're dealing with this Three of Swords. Three of Swords is a kind of heartbreak, right? A sorrow, of pain, emotional pain that came through because of there was some sort of a betrayal, if you will. And it being crossed by the Five of Wands is a kind of ego, of arguments, of conflict, of tension, okay, of competition. So there was something here that there was a tug of war, like people were competing. Even if, let's say, this was not about love, let's say this is about like a work situation or a family situation where there's a lot of ego at play. Everyone wants to have their say, everyone wants to be the leader, everyone wants to perhaps feel like they know what's best, because Saturn in the Three of Swords is the card of Saturn in Libra. So there's a sense here of kind of like Saturn is about order, the great disciplinarian, and Libra is about justice and fairness. And it's almost like there's someone here who felt like they knew better, and they feel like they're in a position to admonish other people, like, right, they were comparing themselves to other people and also punishing them, perhaps not even in a just and fair way, but they felt like because they of their own ego, they were, I don't know, they were, let's say it's a work situation, perhaps they were like punishing you by not giving you the project that you should have had, if you will, right? They gave you some kind of like perhaps a lesser role in the team, or like they put you in the back desk, if you will, and you're feeling like this is beneath me. What am I doing this for? This is like I'm not contributing anything to the team. That's not what I went to school for. That's like beneath my experience, my expertise. and my pay grade. And spirit wants you to know to remain poised during this time, to bid your time almost, to do the work, whatever it is that's thrown at you, to do it to the best of your ability, to outshine it, to do it better than they could have imagined it. Put your spin on it, okay? Do, like, you know, like if it's, they say, oh, you know, for this time you're gonna answer the calls, you're gonna do this, like do it to the point where it's like, gosh, you've never seen anyone do it like this before, okay? Like, because you're sitting on your foundation, some of you, and this is a new beginning for you with the Fool in the recent past, okay? You're starting something new. There's it's like, we call this like Uranus energy, the great awakening, if you will. So there is something new that you're being thrust upon. There's something, whether it's a career, a job, a way of being, a way of living. So it's still very new, but you know what you're capable of deep within yourself. In setting this new foundation, you still, the advice is still, you still have a lot of things to learn. No matter how much you feel like you know, and you may know a lot, you may feel, no matter how much like you feel, how fast you may want to go, and spirit is telling you to remain poised, to take your time with this, to learn as much as you can, and to do the task that you're being assigned to the best of your ability, okay? And because what you have there, what's coming towards you in the near future is is your North Star. Wish upon a star. It's your wishes will be fulfilled. It's you being your ultimate you being at your best. You. This is your card, the major arcana card representing Aquarius, okay? This is like you shining, okay, for everyone to see, you being the star. So for now, bid your time, do what you're being called to do, and do it to the best of your ability, and in the process keep on learning. Because the thing with the Page of Swords is, yes, this is a younger energy, but also there's a thing here with information, needing to get more information and learning this information, and like to be like almost like a quick study, if you will. Let's see how you're showing up in your reading here. This is the you position, Aquarius. This is the Two of Pentacles. Yes, you're in decision making mode. You had, you had the fork in the road. So yes, you feel like you're juggling things. You're trying to decide, which way do I go? What do I do? For now, pause. For now, pause, because you're not yet there to make the decision, because things are, there's more to be revealed to you in the near future with the story here, with your wish coming true, okay? Here we have the external factors. We have the card of karma, also known as judgment. So there's some kind of reconciliation. This is like, for some of you, what you do not understand, what you do not see, that external of you, the things that are happening in your environment, this is a karmic situation, okay? So this is not just about you. There's other people involved. When we're talking about karma, yes, you worked your own karma, but for this karma to unfold, there are other people here that have to make certain decisions. There are other things that needs to fall into place. So for you, this is a karmic situation. I felt that before, because that's why I told you earlier, Aquarius, the way Spirit was sending the message, it's kind of like you had to go through this process to almost like to humble yourself, to learn certain lessons, to learn certain it's like it was a growing process for you, okay? It's like certain principles keep coming. I feel like for some of you, it's almost like perhaps you veered off your path, your rightful path. Like you veered off a little bit, and Spirit needed to bring you back, and you had to go to a certain course here for you to really learn it, so you know that you never want to go back there again, okay? Now while you're at it, while you're doing this task, take your time to do it, bid your time. But once you get out of this, you go back to be the star, you get back to being yourself, you get back to your rightful place. You'll know, you look back and be like, oh, I see. I never want to put myself in a situation to have to go through that, okay? To have to chop wood again. I don't want to have to go through that, because this is karma. This is based on your own karma, okay? And other people around you that you are dealing with as well. This is your hopes and fear, the Ten of Cups, your happiness, wish fulfillment, satiety, yes, a happy family, right? Under the rainbow, enjoying life. That's what you want. That's a new foundation you're trying to create for yourself, of course. But this is your hope and fear. You're walking towards it because your wish will come true. So have no fear. Let's see what's your outcome here. The Strength card, Leo energy, beautiful. You learning to the outcome here that's gonna bring you closer to you are, closer to your North Star, closer to your wishes, closer to your ultimate happiness, is this is major kind of strength. Okay, this is you learning to tame the beast within, whether it's a beast within yourself or the beast within the other people that you are involved with. This is about like feminine power here with the strength card. This is about like understanding that there are certain situations where aggression is not gonna do it. Pushing your way towards is not gonna do it. Being too assertive is not gonna do it. Being gentle, being subtle, being smart, and is the way to go about it. Okay, perhaps even a little bit sneaky, because with that strength card here again, I said Leo energy. Some of you may be dealing with a Leo person. Okay, if that person is that's bring you that Three of Swords energy, you're gonna be able to overcome that person. And I pulled it up to show you guys the infinity symbol on top of her, on top of her head. That's to tell again, this is a karmic situation. This is something that has gone on and on and on and on and on. This is like something that this is a karmic situation here that you need to overcome. These are lessons that you really need to learn, that are like remnants from different cycles, almost different past lives almost. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we have Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is a card of boundaries, learning on how to protect yourself, learning on how to set up boundaries. So for some of you, this whole lesson might have to do with boundaries, might have to do with, like, you know, knowing your own morals, knowing your own principles, and not deviate from that, and not allow anyone to come and make you deviate from that. Okay, that's for somebody here. That's how it came through. So whatever that means to you, Aquarius. Let's get a clarification. I want to get a clarification for you on the Two of Pentacles, on the decision making. Capricorn energy here with the Two of Pentacles. Clarification for Aquarius. Clarification for Aquarius. Ah, the Magician. Manifesting. You're trying to make a decision about what exactly you want to manifest into your life. You're trying to make a decision. By the way, look at this again. This is the infinity symbol. We have it again. Karma. You see that? Where those two pentacles are within. You're trying to make a decision. You're trying to do pros and cons. Trying to find some kind of stable ground here. Saturnian energy. But just as the Three of Swords. I feel like it's almost like the decision you're trying to make, it's in how you communicate it going forward. I don't feel like it has to do with manifesting, because what you manifested is your wish come true. That you've already known. Or perhaps you are making a decision as to your path forward. But I feel like you already know that, because in the near future, you're already going to get your wish. So you've already wished for that. You've already come to terms with that, what exactly that you want. And yes, I did see that Five of Swords peeking under there. So for some of you, it may have to do in regards to communication, because the Magician is the card of Mercury. Okay, a self-expression, and how do you express yourself? How do you communicate? How do you present yourself? What exactly are you trying to say? What is your life, your deeds, your contribution? What is it saying about you? Aha, the Four of Pentacles. Fear. There's a sense of fear here. Some of you are very much so like you're trying to make a decision because you're trying to manifest something new. But some of you are fearing of things being taken away from you. There's a big fear here. There's a decision. You're holding on with dear life because you feel like there's a threat coming towards you to remove those things that you've manifested, the things that you've worked so hard for. For some of you, that hope, this is your hope, the happy family, your ultimate happiness. You feel there's a threat here. The star card, clarification on the star card for Aquarius in the near future. Clarification for the star card. Five of Pentacles. Clarification on the star cards. Okay. I'm not surprised the Hangman came out for you, because I did feel Hangman energy with the Poise card. So for some of you, the five of Pentacles card is the card of feeling lack, abandonment, okay, poverty. The card of just like, I don't have enough, poor me. Look at the situation here. People are cold, people are hungry, people are just walking barefoot in the snow. Like, it's just a bad situation, okay? So for some of you, your wish come true is to get out of a bad financial situation. And perhaps that's why you're holding on, because you feel there's a threat. Your finances are on the threat for some of you, trying to manifest something better, okay, for yourselves. And there you go again, the same card, same energy, that as you show up in your reading, that's what is with the star card representing you, your energy in the near future here. And here you are showing up again as with the Two of Pentacles, being clarified by the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles that is in the you position. So some of you are very much so like in two minds. You don't know what to do. You don't know what to do, okay? You do not know what to do. You're in a state of, what do I do? Do I manifest something new, or do I hold on to what I have right now? Do I go towards the future? Do I manifest and create something new? Or do I stay where I am and hold on to the every bit that I have? And here comes the Hangman. There's a delay and you to shift your perspective. Why would you want to hold on to what you have right now if what you have right now is making you feel like you're in the poorhouse? What you have right now, the central issue here, is making you feel pain and sorrow and sense of competition. The foundation is of this reading is you wanting to create a new foundation for yourself. I don't feel like, why does this decision be so hard for you? New foundation, manifest something new for you. Manifest something new. Let's see the Strength card. Clarification on the Strength card. I was going to stop there, but I want to get a clarification on the Strength card for you on your outcome. But you're going to overcome it. Like your indecisiveness, you're going to overcome it, okay? This is the Four of Swords. Again, it's the same energy as Poise, same energy as the Hangman. It's time to take a break, to calm your mind, to find your own mental stability, to gather your inner strength. Okay, don't try to push through, don't try to jam through, don't try to overpower, to pause, okay, to remain poised. And here you go, the new is coming. If it was about love, it's a new offer, an emotional new offer. It is coming, okay, it is coming. And here we have at the bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Wands, the burden, the stack of wands that you're carrying on your back that was like pushing you down, that was oppressive, that was overburdening you. It's over. It's been dropped down, okay? Because you need to rest. You've been carrying too much on you, too much weight, too much responsibility. It's time to take a break here, to pause, do the work that you are being tasked on. But don't overpower your way. If there's anything you remember from this message, from this reading, Aquarius. And you can choose to remain stuck in a situation, to holding on to the bits that you have, or you can choose to create something new, to manifest something new for yourself. And I feel like for some of you, you're going to take that moment to pause. Fork in the road. Remember, we said earlier, take a moment to pause. You're going to take that moment to pause. And you're going to decide to go towards something new with the Ace, to go towards something, a new beginning here. And look here, we have a 1 and a 4 to clarify that. 2 of Pentacles, trying to make a decision. And again, we have a 1, an Ace, and a 4 to clarify the outcome, okay? That foundation, that stability, that being able to remain stable and level-headed, to maintain what you have, your resources. That's what's gonna allow that new beginning to take place, okay? For you to form that new foundation. And let's close out here with an oracle card from the Work Your Light oracle deck. My throat is starting to hurt. For some of you, you're gonna have issues in regards to communicating all these new your new shift, your shift in perspective, okay? You're gonna have issues with that, or perhaps even hold your tongue, to not become aggressive, to not ask and demand for what you believe that you deserve. Oh, excuse me, I almost knocked the whole table. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we have Star Seed. What lights you up? What lights you up, Aquarius? What lights you up? Okay, some of you may be Star Seed babies. The initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Yes, crossing the threshold. You're coming out of the dark cave. So the struggles you've been going through, that's what we talked about earlier. The struggles you've been going through, chopping wood, doing all these dirty tasks, right? This is all part of the initiation process. You have to learn it. You have to learn those lessons, and you have to really learn them, because you will be tested. You don't just go through that and then, okay, boom, boom. No, no, no. You will be tested to see, did you actually learn the lessons? Okay? So this is the rite of passage, because we see Star Seed here. It's this beautiful hue of blue and pink color, and this is like what lights you up. This is what you're looking at. This is what you're gonna emerge out of that dark cave here, to the Star Seed, to excuse me, you're a child of the multiverse, okay? You dance with the planets. You're gonna go back home into the into the universe. Initiation, but first you had to go through that initiation. And I love to look at this deck again. Look at the light here coming through the door. Once you're done with chopping wood, you're done with the hard task. You've learned those lessons. You go into the light, out of the cave, part of your initiation. Some of you are being called to a spiritual order as well, into the light of the Star Seed, back home, okay? Back to the stars. This is your message, Aquarius. Thank you so much for your support and for your patience. I know yours are being uploaded a little bit later. I needed to take a little time off. And I'll see you next week for the love message. Until then, remember, love is real.